Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Black Skylands, a game that I want to bring to the channel for a while, but well, Windows Update has decided to decrease the volume of my microphone on the recording which I had for the channel, and so unfortunately the entire footage was unsalvageable, and so I decided to re-record it. So Black Skylands, in case you never heard of, is a fun indie game where you man a ship which will be floating around on this world where the entire place is just in the sky, so all the islands, everything is floating, and so we will be using our ship to get around. We will need to manage our ammunition, we will need to manage our fuel, and as we travel around we will be gathering resources which we will then bring back to our home base, and we will be able to turn those resources into buildings. So this game will have crafting, it will have farming, it will have all these things that can be done in it, and so I'm really hoping that this time the recording is going to be fun and it's gonna actually work out and there's not gonna be any issues, so that I can stop posting videos for Heroes of the Storm, because trust me, it might seem like I'm spamming them and it takes me no time whatsoever to make those videos, but they actually take a lot of time to get the appropriate footage or to build up some appropriate skill. So with that all said, we're gonna jump in and we're gonna see what can be done. I'm gonna have to say create a new game so that we can start off from the start, and so that you can learn something about the story, as there is quite a lot of dialogue explained. And so yeah, let's jump into it and see what's gonna happen. Ava. Mom! Dear Ava, happy birthday. Please take a seat. Breakfast is almost ready. Mom, Dad ship's at the pier. I saw it in the spyglass. Daddy's back. He made it. I told you he'd be back in time. You're right. Your dad is in the living room. But he asked to not be disturbed, so... Daddy, I'm coming! Daddy, you've been away so long, like 100 years or 200. I miss you so much. Richard the Earner. Eva, didn't Mom tell you that I'm really busy? Happy birthday, I guess. Where have you been? What did you find? Did you reach the edge of the sky? Did you see the well, Father? Tell me everything. Slow down. You'll find out everything later at the fair. But now I've got a job for you. I left the box on my ship. Be a pet and run to get it. Okay. A box. Fine. Admiral Richard commands, the capital Eva obeys. Set sail. So as you can clearly see, it's a top-down view. It has this sort of really nice 2D/3D mixture of graphics. And we will be representing sort of this whale over here, as it seems there is a whole bunch of families on the island. Each will be representing something else eventually in the game. So let us go towards the ship, and we have this fancy hook which we can actually shoot out. So think of it like Attack on Titan, just not so freaking gruesome. And we can get on top of the ship. Now, one thing which you need to be careful in case you decide to pick this up is that you can easily fall off the edge and die. So when I initially picked this up, I was like, holy fudge, it's so easy to fall down. So you can even fall off the edge of your ship. So make sure that is something that you pay attention to, because you can easily die. And here in the background, you can see these massive vessels with these massive harpoons belonging to all sorts of organizations. So lots of fun. It looks like the ship has been damaged, but we're gonna have to take the mystery box, and now we do have it in our inventory. We can still use the hook, and we're gonna actually go inside and deliver this Amazon package. I can joke about it because I used to work for them. Eva, this is a gift for you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, my daughter. Oh wow, what is it? A pistol? Like a real pirate? You wouldn't believe how hard it was to get. Nobody else in Aspia has a pistol like that anymore. Thank you, Dad. Can we go and play? Can you be my bosun like before? Sorry, there's no time. I need to prepare for the fair achievements. Meanwhile, Eva, you help me. I asked Aaron to get berries for the cake, but your brother's still not back. He probably got to playing with the hunters again. Go see Uncle Kane. He should know. And he can teach you how to use your pistol at the same time. Grandpa Oswald, you came too? Of course, granddaughter. How could I forget about your birthday? Here's your gift. Amazing! A moth! A living one! She's so sweet. Thank you, Grandpa. I think you're already old enough to have your own moth. Her name is Luma. Luma, you're so great. Do you want to something? So we are gonna have Luma. The Luma is gonna be like our pet moth. Don't ask. I'm not sure why a moth. We obviously cannot shoot her, but we can now start shooting. And we have unlimited ammo on this BB gun. So we are better at it than even in Fallout 3. And we're gonna have to go talk to this dude. So let's go talk to Kane the Hunter. Crash, what have you got here, little miss? A toy pistol? Want me to show you a real one? One that hurts people? Yeah. Crash, you're frightening the girl. Get out of my sight before I get angry and think about what you're doing. Forgive me, Comrade Eva. He's a fool, a sick man. Don't waste your bullets on him. Or does your pistol not shoot? I think it does, but I don't know how. It's cool though, isn't it? Dad gave it to me, Uncle Kane. Teach me what to do with it. Ha! Since when have I been Uncle? Mom told me to call you Uncle now, since you're become the chief hunter. Well, if Lauren said so, let's have a look. A normal pistol, just take aim and pull the trigger. Smoothly try it. So this is like a tutorial section. We need to keep firing, and then we can even reload by pressing the R key. Fire again, go on. To get used to a weapon, you need a lot of practice. And learn how to change a clip. And now we can talk to him again. Who's the beautiful bird? Who's so clever? You are my pride and joy. Look, my feathered comrades, proud of you too. Your falcon's grown so big and graceful. Okay, I really don't want to hear any dirty comments in here because so far some of this text is just, I don't know. Thanks, Eva. And joking aside, you're a born shooter. Only one eye, but sharp one, right? Look after it if you don't want to be known as the world's first blind sniper. Haha. You know, this year I set up a training camp for young fighters like you near Carpenter's Valley. Ooh, I bet your camps where Aaron flew off to. Your brother's done a runner again? Alright, he was pestering me about the camp yesterday, so that's bad news for my boss and girls. Will you save them? Sure, we just need to patch up Daddy's ship. I'll go find Uncle Jim. So now we're gonna go and follow another tutorial. So we're gonna learn about how to fix and maintain the ship, because, well, being a one-eyed girl, I'm gonna take that as an excuse for my horrible driving. So let's go and talk to him. Jim the engineer, happy birthday, Eva. But what's your dad like, eh? Vanishes for nearly a year, gets everyone worried, then comes back for the fair in the nick of time. Hi, Eva. What's that, a pistol? Seriously, let me have a look. I didn't know what Richards brought back this time, but look how his eyes are burning. I get the feeling the Uznians won't be able to compete with our fair this year. Uncle Jim, maybe you could take me to Hunter's Camp. Daddy let me take his ship, though it does need repairs. Of course, just let me finish work, come back a bit later. Eva, just let me disassemble your pistol. I'll put it back together, promise. Yeah, Elsie girl, maybe you should give me the repair kit. I fix the ship myself and get flying. What do you say? Are you kidding, Eva? Dad will be furious. For a while, then he'll forget about it. Come on, what's a life without adventures? I'll fly there and straight back. Nobody will ever notice. Well, alright, just don't tell Dad here. So now we have the repair kit, and now we have to take it over to our vehicle. Is it in our inventory? No, it seems like it might be actually stored in here. So we're gonna have to take this, and we're gonna have to transport it onto the ship, put it in its cargo, and we are gonna be able to fix this hole. Now we need to go and talk to Elsie. I'll fly to look for Aaron at Borvon's sawmill. Mom said he flown there. I hope he's alright. The ship's probably not fueled, so drop by the fuel station on your way. Okay, thanks, girl. So, when it comes to money, this game actually... Ooh, there's some ship. Yeah, my attention span of a goldfish is gonna be fun. So there is this currency. It's these capsules. We have currently 500 of them. And we're gonna be able to keep collecting these as we fly around and explore the world. And as Luma flies around with us. Although with all these birds and creatures, I'm not really sure how she doesn't end as anyone's lunch. So we board the vehicle, and in the lower right corner we see that there is the speed, there is the ammunition, the fuel, and the health. So we know what these things do. Here we have the repair kits, how much ammo we have, what's the hull integrity, how much fuel we have, and how fast can we move. Currently don't have yet access to the map, but eventually it will become accessible. And here you can see how many beautiful ships are there on the design. Now you have to be really careful here, because I have found out that theoretically you can put the ship to be moving. You can step out, the ship can be moving, and for example, it even happened to me that the ship got almost so freaking far away that I wasn't able to reach it back from a certain location. So it like almost flew away from the direction where I needed it to stay. We're gonna turn this ship around, we're gonna park it over here, and we're gonna go and we're gonna purchase this for 100 of these capsules. And now that we have it, we need to fill it manually. And then now we need to actually pour it into the tank. The coolest thing is that it looks like actually the fuel itself is not... Yeah, it's actually deducted from our money. So we can actually refill this, put it into our cargo, and now we have like a canister. And now we're gonna back off. And we're gonna fly off to the island. So we can use space in order to see a bit further. We have to avoid the other ships in order to not crash into them, because that will damage us too. There is gonna be all this sort of debris, but not all of it will deal damage to us. So yeah, it's kind of weird to figure out which one does the harm eventually. So we will have to play around with that, but okay. I'm gonna park the ship over here by the lighthouse, block off someone's exit because, well, I have one eye. And these are the capsules. So if you keep punching these things, you are able to break them down. Now F, if I recall correctly, is the melee attack, and you are able to do this. It actually took me quite a while to figure out what the hell is what, because there are multiple attacks, and we're gonna be able to have even multiple types of weapons, so that's gonna be fun. So, Fang, another young earner who's come to show off her abilities. Nobody's been able to beat my record yet. Your obnoxious brother is here too. He tried to pass the test incognito. That little got into a box and almost made it to the end of the test. But the kid was too big and he got stuck in the box. He didn't bother to pull him out. Once you've done the test, take him back with you to the father ship. The engineers there can work out how to get him out of the box. Your test begins. Use all your skills, Eva, but you're still not going to beat me. So, we now need to go and we need to start fighting. So we need to go over here and we are gonna start clearing out this sort of obstacle, which is gonna be like a tutorial into combat. So here we can even roll out and then get closer. So the key here is to press space, and that's gonna help you to do that. Now the combat here can be quite challenging actually, because yeah, not everyone uses the same conventional weapons. These turrets cannot be destroyed. I'm gonna try to destroy these crates. They're gonna give us the capsules, and I'm gonna have to reload. Actually, monitoring your ammunition is gonna be kind of important. I was able to punish this guy with a melee attack, and now we came across our dumb brother, who gets this weird-ass idea of transporting people inside of boxes. Eva, I'm here, in the box. I almost made it to the end of the test. I was invisible and unstoppable. True, I did get stuck in this box. Can you take me to Uncle Jim, the head of engineers? He'll work out how to get me out of here. My legs are going numb. So we need to, of course, pick up this damn thing. And we need to carry it, but of course, more enemies. So first, we need to dispose of them. And then there are these levers, which we can pull, and that's gonna allow us to get to this starting point. Now, I do want to grab, however, these capsules, because you can see that we are slowly getting back to the original 500 amount that we used to have. Is that blood? Did the young earner decide to become one of us? Just paint? How disappointing. Did you find your brother? Shove him in the hole and fly home. It's time for the real professionals to train. So we're gonna take him, and this is a one quest completed. And eventually, when we are on these islands, Luma herself is gonna be able to actually carry stuff on our behalf, so that we don't have to carry it each time like a bunch of dumbasses back. So that's gonna be awesome. You can even see on the map here that there's like some wood, but right now we are in the really early introduction stage of the game, more like the tutorial, so I'm not gonna be flying around too much. Let's just jump to the story itself, see how it unfolds, and then we're gonna have some battles in the skies. These designs are really awesome. This is the fodder ship, has this big ass whale, and we need to park. So moving resources, you can move resources between the skyship hold and warehouse through interface if your skyship is close to a warehouse. So if we park the ship close enough to this hold, why aren't you going forward, princess? So we can actually transfer it, so we don't have to do it manually, like pick up a box, hook ourselves onto the fodder ship, and then drop it off. So it's much more convenient this way. So we're gonna carry Aaron over to the fodder ship, and the engineer is going to free him. Aaron, how did you even get in here? Hello, Uncle Jim. People tend to underestimate boxes. As the head of engineers, you must understand that. Just imagine how many people you could carry in boxes at once. Yeah, so this is what I talked about. Really weird idea. You'll see, when I grow up, that's how everyone will travel. Please don't. You're a funny kid, Aaron. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll grease you with motor oil and you'll pop up like a cork. Close your eyes and mouth. Now we can even heal ourselves. For that we need to press V. And some of those plants which we are able to come across have healing capabilities, so we will need to manage that as well. So we're gonna talk to Richard. Sweetie, you're just in time. I want to show you and the heads of the factions my discovery. Do you want to walk around some more till everyone gets here? Yeah, we already walked around. There's not that much we can do right now anyhow. Dad, so what did Uncle Richard bring? I can't wait to have a look, says Elsie. Elsie, stay with me. Enough of doing your own thing. Commander Eldon. Everyone's clear. You can begin. Ruth the scientist, at last. My dear friends, any discovery requires long searching and sacrifice, but earners are ready for that. We live for tomorrow. The average person will find it difficult to accept what you're about to see. Up until now, you've been living in blissful ignorance, but it's time to say farewell. Blissful ignorance. It'll be even more blissful to see the miserable faces of the guys from Uznia when we show them Aspia's great new discovery. I'm more interested in science than politics. May we now examine the object. How impatient you are. Well then, welcome to the future. Is that a Zerg? Kane the Hunter. Where did you dig up that monstrosity? Commander Eldon. Is it dangerous? It's a sample of the swarm. That's what I've named the specimen of animal that lives in the eternal storm. For a long time, those lands were hidden from us. But I and my team were able to penetrate into the storm and discover there are extraordinary ecosystems. Before you is one of the inhabitants. We gave it the name Linger. No doubt his appearance frightens you, but this is a peaceable creature. I think he means peaceful, but I don't know. I mean, English isn't my first language either, so who knows. And furthermore, he's under the influence of a tranquilizer. You only get claws like that on a predator. Trust hunter's instinct. Elsie, get behind me. I have personally seen how Linger eats the grasses of the eternal storm, samples of which I brought with me. He's not a carnivore, and he's not aggressive. That remains to be seen. I can't wait till the two of us get started on our experiments together. Let me get a closer look. Are you crazy? Keep away from it. My gut tells me that creature's dangerous. Aw, come on, Uncle Kane. A funny little thing like that? Arrgh. Aaron! Die, monster! Oh, crap. Friendly fire! 7 years later. So now suddenly our character does not have an eye patch. I guess in 7 years it was no longer cool, I don't know. I think that's the last coffin today. So as you can see, the entire fathership has been destroyed, and these are gonna be the patches of land which we are gonna have to reestablish and build up our farms and everything on top of. So we're gonna go talk to Richard. Dad, the coffins are ready. Today we lost many people, parents, friends, children. For 7 years now we've had darkness without end, but that's no reason to give up. We continue to fight for our fallen comrades and for the future generations of Aspia. The sky is always hungry. The sky is always hungry. The sky is always hungry. I'm becoming a master of funeral addresses. I'm so tired of losing people. As if we don't have enough trouble from the swarm, now Kane's falcons have gone crazy. Things will get better soon. I think you'd better rest. Today was a long day. Probably. Hey, Kane's falcons are flying this way. They want to finish what they started. Quick, hide the children in the hold and grab arms. Don't panic. I won't let the falcons do anything. Yeah, but the orbital bombardment, that was fine with you, huh? So this looks like the ship we used to see all those years back. Looks really cool. Kane the Falcon. Looks like he lost his bird, and the bullet might have forced him to have his arm removed. Where the hell did this guy get shot, or what is in these bullets? Kane the Falcon, please accept my condolences. I'm sorry that there was a misunderstanding between Kane's Falcons and the Earners. The misunderstanding? Your militia fired on the fodder ship with the howitzers you swore you'd use against the swarm. People have died. Well, that's why I flew here. I want to apologize. I didn't want those deaths any more than you did, Richard. I'm a keeper of order, not a killer. We've just sent a dozen of coffins to their final journey. What are you after that if not? What are you then if not a killer? Unfortunately, sometimes my lieutenants let me down. There are times when they don't follow orders. But I swear to the residents of Aspia that I won't allow it anymore or any other indiscipline. Lieutenant Mort, what do you have to say for yourself? Mort must say sorry for playing with the Earner ship. Mort promises he won't do it again. Good boy, Mort. Now make sure you don't forget your promise. 3 dozen lashes await you back at Kane's fort. No, please, no. Take him away. Now, let's talk about you, Richard. I know about your plans to go to the Eternal Storm, and I'm here to prevent you. Or make you stop. Are you saying we should wait until those monsters swallow us up? Not me. In the storm, I'll find something to use against the swarm. I have to go there as soon as possible. You don't change, Earner. You spit on all of us and act like a hero, but you're just making it harder for me to defend the people of Aspia. Remember, Richard, I'm following your every move, and I'll destroy the fodder ship before I let you run away. My family always thought of you as one of our own, and this is how you thank us? You've taken me and my children hostage. Your children are safe. I've given my word as Falcon. I wish you no harm. Or Ava, or Aaron. I'm just preventing you from making mistakes. Mistakes? It'll be a mistake for all of us to go back into a corner like pathetic animals and devour each other while we wait for death. So, you think I'm pathetic? Well then. Kane, what a lovely surprise. I didn't expect you so early in the morning. Now you're here. Will you help me prepare for Eva's birthday? I can't believe my little girl's already 11. How time flies. Lauren, snap out of it. Your daughter's 18 now. I sent Ava to look for Aaron. That rascal's just slipped through the clouds again. Please, Kane, help Ava if she comes to you, and fly over here more often. It's always a pleasure to have a cup of tea with you. Certainly, Miss Mills. I'd be delighted. Richard, I hope we understand one another. I'm leaving Lieutenant Crash here with you, just in case you happen to forget what I said. Richard. Lauren refuses to see Kane's wickedness. Eva, something's broken in your mother and it just won't go back in place. But it's not forever. So many years have passed already. time alone isn't enough to heal some wounds, my daughter. Oh, Eva, I almost forgot. Grandpa Oswald was looking for you. The old man is still hoping to teach somebody from the family how to grow crops. So let's go talk to Granddad. Granddad! Dad said that you wanted to see me. Oh, my granddaughter, that I did. Your father was an absolutely useless farmer. He always ran away from home when it was to the sowing time. That's the earner he is. He must think not only of the dead. The living people need feeding. We are the earners. Eva, don't forget that. I'm leaving. The earners need me at the moth nest. It's hard for everyone now. What did we do to deserve this? I understand, Grandpa. I think I'll manage. I used to like picking up cabbage when I was small. I'll leave you my books on cultivation, and you'll be quickly able to learn everything from them. And now it's time I leave. I hope I'll see you again soon. So this guy is the guard. He has been left here. And now we're gonna have to start clearing out the debris and start to rebuild the fodder ship. It looks like over the 7 years, she has not been busy earning these capsules, which is unfortunate. So there are a bunch of blueprints which we can do. We now have the wood and the stone. Unfortunately, these things cannot be stacked in your inventory of your ship's cargo hold, so yeah, it's gonna be kind of annoying to get certain stuff, but for now we can go only with garden. Eventually we're gonna need armory, factory, ship's worker, workshop, and a bar too, but there are all these other buildings which we will need for that. So the farm is gonna be constructed over here, and we're gonna need the cabbage seeds in order to sow them. So we have received one, and we're gonna start to plant this, and it's gonna take some time in the game for the cabbage to reach full maturity. The unfortunate thing is that the whole patch of cabbage is gonna give you one cabbage, so one seed equals one crop. This is like Stardew Valley, but if you get me a building with 9 cabbages or 9 cauliflower, and all I'm gonna get out of it is 1 cabbage, then I'm gonna complain about it. Luma, did you manage it? Did you find Aaron? You've been away for ages. I'm so happy to see you. Oh my god, look at this. How is this not a freaking Pokemon? Messenger moth. In her legs, Luma holds a rectangular device with notes stuck to it. Note, Eva, it's Aaron. I don't want to celebrate too early, but I think I found a way to get rid of the swarm. But first, I have to show you something. Fly to Mills Island. This is important. In the tablet that Luma brought you, there's a map that will help you navigate. P.S. Don't say a word to Dad. Thank you, Luma. Oh, Aaron, what's this all about? So now, obviously, we will have to travel, but now we have access to this tablet, and this is gonna give us some sort of, well, how should we say it? This is gonna give us some sort of breakdown. So we will have to keep looking at 2 things: our own equipment power and our ship's power, because each region will have certain requirements. So think of it if you would look like on the, let's say, Assassin's Creed Odyssey map, and you would see the level requirement. This is something similar. It's just a little harder to get used to. So before you fly to the island, compare your power with the power of the island. If your power is less than that of your enemies, a skull icon will appear above their head. Such enemies will be extremely difficult to defeat without raising your power. So we are going to be able to zoom out. There is the island where we got the fuel. And as you can see, when we go around, currently we have like 0 equipment power, and our ship has power of 470. So there are requirements of like 100 and 280, 100, 280. But then there's like the Whale Hunter's Valley, and then we need the required power to be 1300 and like 1160 or something like that. So these regions are obviously gonna be off record or are not going to be able to be accessible as of now, so we're gonna have to be careful with that. Okay, we can access the sky ship. There are gonna be all these modifications which you are gonna be able to change to the ship's vessel, and we really cannot do that many things right now because we have only one ship. And obviously, eventually, if we get like a larger one, we're going to be able to modify it better so it's more deadly and it has like better things for us to equip, like a larger cargo hold, better durability, better ship's hull, and whatever else. So we're going to go to the fuel station. And we're going to get this slight boost. And now we're gonna actually have to grab the repair kit and also some fuel. The cool thing is that now after 7 years, there are these sort of weird stones flying around. If we crash into them, we obviously take damage. We're gonna need ammunition in order to fire upon them and break them apart. Now, these things might potentially hold actually stone inside of them. It's not necessarily guaranteed that it's gonna happen. And also, you have to consider the fact that if you move in too close and you don't use your hook, the residue or the debris will actually damage your ship. So, yeah, fun stuff, fun stuff. So it looks like Elsie is here. She's the girl who was the daughter of the engineer who helped us initially fix the ship. So we're gonna board her vessel and talk to her. Red, you look awful! Eva, you heard what Kane said about the swarm. There's been no news from the east for ages. That means Commander Eldon's forces aren't coping with the onslaught of the swarm. I don't know how long I'll stay. I need to make sure Dad is safe. Maybe I can help them in some way. Elsie, calm down, breathe, everything's going to be okay. I understand completely. If I was in your shoes, I'd have headed home at full steam long ago. But now, it's too dangerous. Kane will be watching the fathership carefully for the next few days. Wait till everything settles down, or until Aaron gets back. Do you think he's actually coming back? There's been no word from him. He'll be back soon. Trust me. Very well. If you're so certain, I'll stay a couple more days. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Richard asked me to give this to you. I kept it specially for you. These are dangerous times, so it's better not to leave the fathership without a weapon. So now we're actually gonna get both a pistol and both a assault rifle. And now actually using one or two, we are able to manage this. Now obviously our pistol has the bullets displayed at the lower right corner, and we have infinite pistol ammunition, but our assault rifle actually has 20 rounds in magazine, and we have like 3 more or 4 more magazines to go until we run out. So this is going to be something which we need to watch out for. We're going to talk to Victor. Hey, how can I help you? I would like to buy something. So we can buy stuff. We can buy a repair kit for our ship. So we're going to buy that. And we're going to be able to buy ammo. Ammo is going to be also important. We get 100 rounds. And each package of the repair kit is going to allow us to fix 8 spots on our ship. Now, one thing which I want to do is pick up another one of these and fill it up so that we have a spare tank. So now we have in our cargo hold the ammo, the repair kits, and the 2 fuel crates. And now we actually, once we take a look at the map, we see that now our equipment goes up to 230. So the Mills Island requires the ship strength to be 140 and our equipment to be 50. So we should be able to clear this place out. And that is where we need to go. So let's head out And we can theoretically try to clear out some of these things on our way there. And you're gonna see that we have this sort of weird way of shooting stuff. So as you can see, the capsules are gonna be roaming around like this. And this is what I talked about. If you find a stone like this, my recommendation is to actually go over here and just hook it with your hook and drop it off. Unfortunately, Luma is just too damn far in order for you to be able to order her to carry it in. And you need to be careful with firing your weapon too much, because it not only turns your ship, but it also keeps overheating the cannon. So if you do this too much, your gun will not be able to fire and theoretically help you keep protected. So yeah, there's that. Okay, we're gonna try to hook this. Oh, I almost fell. That would have sucked. Okay, I did see the capsules. I'm gonna try to avoid the debris, and you can see clearly how easy it is to start running low on ammo. We are already down to 83. I don't see the point of me destroying this ship, but we might be able to take something off it. So we're gonna harvest a repair kit. And now this is what I talked about. So Luma is able to carry this. So this is awesome, especially once you are on the island, so that you don't have to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we're gonna have to liberate the island. This is a waterfall. And it looks like there might be some enemies over there on top of it. So we can even use this sort of orbital bombardment to harm the enemies on the ground. But it's really difficult sometimes if they are placed in some sort of weird location. I'm gonna try to help this turret to prevent these guys from destroying it. So put a resource into warehouse. You can pick it up from any other warehouse. There are these things. We can replenish the ammo. Now, I'm not really sure if this is for replenishing even ammo such as this one. We do have our health, so I don't have the option to gather this as of now. We're gonna pick up this, and I'm gonna try to stay the hell away from this guy. We're gonna prepare this wood. We're gonna have Luma carry it away. We cannot walk over water, which sucks. But the coolest thing is we are able to get over here, and in an instant I saw that if they try to slash, they actually are able to fall off the edge and theoretically just die by falling down into the unknown below us. I'm not sure what's actually beneath these islands, but that's just what I'm gonna tell you right now. That's all I was able to figure out. I'm gonna send Luma over there. We're gonna heal ourselves a tiny bit. I'm gonna gather this, and am I able to land the shot successfully? If this guy has an assault rifle, and you can see that he has even like a larger HP pool, so a little more difficult to land that shot. And there are even these sort of, I don't know, treasures with gold. I haven't had a chance yet to learn what the gold can be used to exchange for, but yes, it's a real treasure. In any town or village, you'll definitely find someone who will exchange gold for something useful. I wonder who left it in here. I think I see a note. 14 March 141. It's very sad and scary to be leaving one's own home. We're literally being evicted from our own island. But I agree with Hector. I'm not ready to submit to those Espians and become an earner. We're sky wolves, and the day will come when the Espians regret that they banished us. So we are gonna take this scrap over because we're gonna need that, and we're gonna move into this dangerous zone. And remember, we have both melee. Ammo drops after a melee kill. So if we are to kill this guy, we're theoretically able to get our ammo back. So there are more enemies here. The island can now be considered defended. So eventually, once you clear out this space, you will see the flag of the earners, or this big ass whale, appear, and the island will also change color from red to blue. So island liberation reward, you increase the population by liberating islands. The island population is shown on the map. Using population, you can activate various improvements for Eva and her ship. Improvements are activated in the Armory and the ship's workshop. So those are those buildings which we would be able to construct, but for those we will of course require things such as wood and of course even stone and even the scrap metal which I was able to find here. Looks like nothing is over here. There's some more wood to be found. We're gonna let Luma carry that over. Really hate the fact that these resources cannot be stacked. We can check if this... Okay, ammunition and medkits. Nothing is over here. Everything is in the ship's hold. So yeah, as you can see, not being able to stack it really sucks. Asteroid coal seems like we are able to stack that, but I'm not sure how much. So okay, there's the turret which we were able to defend, and there is a note. Where is Aaron? What's all that's here is a note of some kind of diary. Since if you're reading this and you've managed to get to where you need to be, I found our father's diary. Read it. Okay. Kind of rude to steal your dad's diary, but okay. Diary of Richard Mills. It's all my fault. Why did I bring that creature here? Although the storm would probably have reached us Aspia one way or another, I'm not one for gardens, mines, or sawmills. I've always wanted to discover something new. I can't stop thinking about the eternal storm. I need to go back there. We need to go back there. Eva, Aaron, Lauren will all head there, and I'll find a way to turn the storm back. Or we'll die on the way. Then at least I'll be remembered as a hero and not as the one who spoiled everything. I hear footsteps. Someone's coming to the house. Aaron? Hey, little miss. What did Kane tell you? To sit at home and not go anywhere. Did you think Crash wouldn't notice, that Crash wouldn't follow? Go on, get yourself to the ship. Fortunately, I don't have to fight this guy. It doesn't even look our weapons would even harm him. Okay, so this is gonna be able to recover us or refill our ammo. And if we picked up everything, we are able to board our vessel and try to return back. So we now have to return to the father ship. But of course, being who I am, I'm gonna keep shooting and try to see if we can get some decent resources out of here. So there's already 3 of those, so I'm gonna try to park it somehow around here. As you can see, the smaller debris cannot be really destroyed. So I'm gonna try to drop this off. Oh, and if you think that actually like leaving this on top of your ship when your cargo hold is full is gonna help you to carry it home, and unfortunately does not work that way, which really sucks. Because you should be able to theoretically abuse the ship's hull and maybe only be able to lose it if you take damage or if someone is shooting at you or something like that. Okay, so we have Ron. Curses! Rupert! Quick! Stuffing bananas in your mouth! Where did you put the fire extinguisher? I have a fire extinguisher you can use. A repair kit too. You can talk? Of course, Rupert is a mute as a stinking fish, but I have perfect speech capabilities. What? You've never seen a talking ape? I've never seen an ape before at all. Never mind a talking one. Poor girl. Rupert and I are unique. Our minds were swapped in a disastrous experiment. I have been attempting to repeat the trick ever since, with no success. Well, we're going to sit around, or can we repair the ship already? Yeah, of course. Let me just run to the hold. Done. I still don't understand how you managed to wreak such a havoc on a ship. The emergency transponder burned up when we increased the voltage to... Well, don't worry your little head, girl. My name isn't a girl, it's Ava. Oh yes, I neglected to introduce myself. I'm Ron. I specialize in researching artifacts from ancient civilizations, and this gorilla in a human body is Rupert. Do you know anywhere we could stay for a little while and replenish our supplies? You're in luck. Fathership is dead ahead. Anyone who respects other people's lives and the safety of the ship is welcome there. Don't worry, girl. I'll promise to observe safety precautions occasionally. So now we have met Ron and Rupert. We have gained 10 population thanks to this for fathership. And obviously the Carpenter's Valley is definitely deadly. Then there is the Wing Island. Then there is, what is this? Windy Driver and Broken Stairs. So there's quite a lot that we can do, but with half of our cargo hold actually full, it's probably going to be better for me to just move back. So is there anything which we can take here? And you see this in the back, it looks like some massive Zerg floating in the air. Gotta pay attention. Gotta pay attention. Okay, after a look around, we were able to discover these. 63 rounds still left. Trying to pick up whatever we can. I think I'm too far. Okay. We have 6 asteroid call, so it looks like we can stack it up to 6. That is the dumbest number. At least let me go up to 10. Maybe if we get eventually a bigger ship or a better ship, we might be able to do that. Who knows? So we're gonna go pick up these asteroid coals, drop it off over here. Fall off the ship? Oh, come on! Knock it off. And we're gonna return to our vehicle. And now we can start transferring equipment or setting up our equipment to see what is where, what gives us what power. We can select, we can modify, we can do stuff. We unfortunately do not have, as of now, access to too many things. We can put some sights, we can put magazine and everything, which we already have, so we cannot really modify the pistol too much. There's space for one more vehicle, or one more thing. We're gonna leave the helm, and we're gonna try to transfer everything that we do not need. So the asteroids, the resources, that's all gonna go to the warehouse. There is a quest from Ron. I've seen you've gotten settled on Fathership. There's a wonderful lab here, and the people are nicer than in Singtown. I have a proposal for you, girl. I need some materials for my research. An ancient civilization left behind some artifacts, crystals that hold the secrets of long-lost technology. Some of them can be found on the Wing Islands. Why don't you go get them yourself? Rupert is afraid of heights. He gets nervous and clumsy when he flies, and these experiments require concentration. The crystals are difficult to retrieve as they are hidden inside complex structures, but I promise that studying them will benefit both of us. Fine, I'll look for them. I hope you won't blow up Fathership while I'm gone. So we have a quest here. That means that one of the islands which we talked about, we can go there and explore. We're gonna go and talk to this person. Ava, I need your help. Uncle Richard asked me to build an armory, but I can't manage on my own. Our supplies ran out long ago. If we want to defend ourselves against the swarm, we need arms. We're gonna have to construct a building, which will mean we need to clear out another space. And as you can see, I'm gonna be able to take this, but now we need more seeds. So we're gonna go to this merchant. We have access to flax, cotton, and cabbage. Cabbage is the cheapest. Cotton is the most expensive. It doesn't look like we can use the gold right now for anything, so let's just buy 2 cabbage. We're gonna plant it here. It's gonna take again some time to reach full maturity, and we can, let's see, start clearing out this place. And you can see that even these massive holes in the ship's hull will need to be fixed by us, but I would rather wait for that once we have more resources. So as you can see, we can actually build the armory, and we have that 1 scrap metal which we were able to pick up. We have 1 stone and we have the wood. So let's get it building. And now we have the armory, and now the power. The power of equipment and the power of the ship are important indicators of the player's power. The overall power of the equipment can be increased by armor, belt bag, boots, weapons, weapon mods, artifacts, and grenades. The total power of the equipment is a sum of these items and displayed on top of the tablet. So here we have a shotgun, sniper rifle, SMG, rifle, a golden revolver, equalizer, orbital assault rifle, headhunter, and all these sorts of different weapons which we can pick up. We will require silver capsules and even swarm scales. So yeah, it's gonna take some time. Then there's the weapon mod, so that we can modify our pre-existing weapons. We can get like light armor. We will require cotton. We will require scrap metals. We will need to grow the crops in order to get these things. You can see flax is there. You can see nettle is there. I haven't seen a seed for that yet. We can theoretically upgrade a flashlight, backstab, Luma's energy, hook's damage, and so on and such. So there's that. And now we need to craft a shotgun. I'm not sure if we have enough for a shotgun. Yeah, it seems we have. So now we should be able to have all 3 weapons. So upgrade. The player's upgrades can be found in the Armory's terminal. And you can activate an upgrade, you mobilize a population. You can deactivate an upgrade, and then the mobilized population will be demobilized against you, and you can choose another upgrade. You have more population, liberate the islands by destroying all the enemies on them. So now we have the option to rotate between 3 weapons. That's awesome. And apply the backstabs upgrade in Armory. Okay? Backstab. And now another moth approaches. No, sister, fly quick to Big Water Island. The situation with the falcons is getting worse and worse. Looks like they found my hiding space. Damn, looks like Aaron is in a bad way. I must fly to help him quickly. Population loss. Liberated islands can come under attack. If you are unable to defend them, your population value will fall, and some of your upgrades will be deactivated if the demobilized population is insufficient. So we need to travel to some destination, and we need to keep an eye out on our fuel level as well. We actually do have an indicator in this wheel over here, but this is a better indicator, I believe. Okay, so we have 52 rounds in our cannons. So I'm gonna try to save up as much ammo. We have 600 meters to fly. If you're not using the metric system, I don't know how that is in feet or whatever unit you use, so I do apologize. You're gonna have to convert it on your own. I'm gonna pick up all these capsules. I'm able to get quite a lot of them actually. There's a third one. I'm trying to preserve the ammunition because we are flying into hostile territory. There seems to be a ship. And there seems to be someone with a quest, and it looks like the ship might need some repairs. So let's try to not hit into it too hard. Ella, do you have a wrench and a hammer and nails? I'm worried my swallow will fall apart in midair. Poor little thing. It's hardly salvageable. I bet the engine here is older than my grandfather's. How about a ride to the nearest island? I will not abandon my ship. I got her from my dad. When I reach Turtle Town, I'll get her all fixed up, right as rain, in the time for a race. So this is a racing model? I think it needs a magic wand more than a wrench. Okay, let's try and fix your ship. So we can use our own repairs kit to salvage her ship. Done. Your swallow will make it to the Turtle Town, but I wouldn't expect to win a race just yet. Here, a modest payment for a veritable miracle. So we get a reward. So we have received a copper ore. Nice. We'll be even able to smelt stuff like iron, copper, and silver, and all these other things. These fine guys are the enemy, so we need to be on a lookout for them. I have actually noticed that the enemy can be quite annoying, and especially if you are, let's say, trying to unload some cargo, they might attack you during that moment. It's really difficult then. Trying to land some of these skill shots is really bad because of how your bullets do scatter. Okay, there are these fishing spots where you can go. You have to fulfill a mini game. So you will have to keep on typing numbers. 3, 3, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3. And then you can get something. And you can get stuff like a tapper or something else. I'm not really sure what we have the use for when it comes to the fish. But I would assume it can be used for food, logically. But who knows? Okay, so let's go and try to reach the big water island. We are quite far still. We'll try to avoid hitting this thing. And there's quite a lot of capsules. So I would like to actually pick these up. We do have better conditions, so the weather will be changing from time to time. There seems to be a note on this desolate floating island with the tree on top of it. Note, efforts to understand the conflict between Aspia and Uznia have become so protracted that a group of historians decided to rename themselves scientists. Now they spend all their time trying to decide what the difference between a scientist and historian is. That's really helpful. How's our fuel level? Still holding up? Still holding up. We have 37 more rounds to go around with, so we need to be careful on how we use these. But at least we are able to keep picking up these capsules. We're gonna try to use this fishing spot. I do not know if we have some sort of time until which I need to reach these sort of contested locations. And you don't get always fish out of these spots, but apparently now we have Flygar. This thing really sounds like a Pokemon, I'm sorry. Flygar. It does not sound like a fish. Falcon Bandit. Guarding this island is so boring. The guys say that robbing Aspia are probably having way more fun. Is that a moth? Did it escape from the nest? We should catch it as soon as possible. Whoa! Wow, what the hell? What a beast! What's been happening? Why is a swarm monster here? To hell with this, I'll just lock the gates. I haven't seen such a big monster from the swarm before. I need to find Aaron fast. So new objective, go get to the main gate. So I want to somehow, I really hate this. Sometimes when the game finishes from some of these cutscenes, the controls really screw up. can pick up these things if Luma gets too close to this thing. But seriously, like trying to crash through this entire rock can actually damage the hull of your ship. So I don't recommend it that much. So we need... I'm not sure if the 53 represents how many enemies there are on the island, but okay, I'll take it. And we have enemies who do possess the shotgun. Looks like we were able to pick up shotgun ammo there. So we should theoretically try shotgun ourselves. Yeah, come at me. And there seems to be a turret. I'm trying to dodge all these projectiles, but they are being hit by the projectiles themselves. So I'm hoping they're gonna die from me not even having to fire. And thanks to rolling underneath them, we're able to do quite a lot of damage. So let's try to pick up whatever we can. Be careful with these things, of course. Everyone knows the good old explosive barrel. Okay, that did not work. Should have had the weapon reloaded before I came here. It's really dangerous for me to be reloading while they are just shooting it right at my face. But okay, we'll take it. Let's try to switch to something with more of a range. Unfortunately, the assault rifle does have a tendency to scatter the bullets around. So make sure to break down these crates in case you would pick up the game. There can be lots of loot. There are these walls which are gonna prevent us to get here, and there seems to be a treasure. So we're gonna get some gold out of here. And there's a note. 18 February 141. Not so long ago, Aspia split into factions. Yesterday at the Aspian Council of Communes, the decision was finally taken to unite all the communes of Aspia into 4 factions. As leader of the commune, Hector voted against this, but now we have literally been left with no choice. We must choose who we are: earners, hunters, artisans, or historians. Awesome options. Okay, can we get here? Yes, we can. We can open up this gate. The crash sunk his fang into him and sucked out his bone marrow with his teeth. Ah, no way. How can teeth suck out some bone marrow? Do you want to go ask Crash what his teeth can do or can't do? No, 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 no. Okay, we're gonna pick up this. It's gonna give us a temporary boost. I don't know if you can directly sneak up on the enemy and do like a critical attack on them. Apparently these assault rifles won't be able to land the shot successfully there. Just most unfortunate. We're gonna have to find a way across here without being hit by the turret. Should have really tried to pull off the melee attack there. Trying to get this guy with melee. Beautiful. The shotgun at this close range, really awesome. think he's facing me. Okay, this sucks. I hope there's something valuable in here. There's a note. Or something is in here. The king and I did separate the earth from the heavens, and he did draw an invisible line saying this land shall be known as Aspia, and it shall be a state. Note, don't you mean state? Clever clorks? What? Okay, I don't get that joke. Someone has to explain it to me. I believe there should be some sort of copper or something somewhere around here. I have just no idea how to get to it. Should try to avoid these projectiles. Seems to be something inside. Not every house is accessible. Okay, so there's some copper. I would really like to get my hands on it. I was asked to put a lock on the crystals, but what combination should I use? Maybe I should try counting the neighbors. There are twice as many people living on the second island than there are on the first island. The same number of people live on the first island and the third island. There are 2 people living on the third island. Okay. So there are plenty of puzzles. There are twice as many people living on the second island. There are 2 people living on third island. So 2 and 2, but twice as many people living on the second. So 2 for 2? Is that it? Booyah. Okay, so we're gonna help or ask Luma to carry these things. This is what Ron asked for. There are gonna be multiple ways to get these things. Usually they are hidden behind some puzzles. I don't think I will be able to get through here, which is just most unfortunate. Cannot get through a freaking chair. That's just so awesome. So plenty of copper. Question is if we can make our way towards it. Okay, let's pick this up. We're not that hurt as of now. Let's go pick up the copper ore. And through the overall exploration like this, we're going to be able to get to a bunch of places. The key here is to still kill all of these guys who are on these islands in order to free this place up. Okay, I did take some damage there. We're able to pick up the ammo. Able to kill this guy. There is some wood for us to harvest. The problem is, if you are harvesting things all willy-nilly, you will suddenly find yourself out of room or out of space. This is bad. If you fall too low, you are just gonna unfortunately die. Yeah, I don't think I will be able to get to that island through these means. So we're gonna have to think of some other strategy there. Okay, where's the rest of these bandits? So we can kill them and free up this place. Trying to locate where to go. We might have to board the vessel and try to land on a different location. Okay, some health. Seriously, where the hell did I put the damn ship? These things cannot be destroyed. And I don't know if I can get over here in order to pick up that copper, which is most unfortunate. Maybe I will be able to get in here. It's inside of the lighthouse. Okay, so this is gonna give us the view of the map. It looks like to the right over there, there are still enemies, but somewhere down here, there should be some copper. So let's go harvest this. So we're gonna be eventually able to smelt it into copper bars, and those are gonna be used for upgrading our tool or something. I don't know. I'm guessing here. So there were enemies in this direction. So let them know that we are here. Trying to avoid all these shotgun shells. I just think I took a face full of shotgun shells. That's awesome. There's some copper. I don't know if these resources are, however, respawning, to be perfectly honest with you all. Okay, what happens if we sneak up? Oh yeah, so we get like a critical sneak. And somewhere around here is where we need to get to. Damn it, this is unfortunately locked away. So I will need to come up with some other means of getting to that place. We'll probably have to board our vehicle. 15 out of 20. Yeah, let's take the canister. Let's refuel our ship. And let's put it back here. 35 rounds. We can live with that. Yeah, this in the back definitely looks like something from the swarm. Look at these blue eyes. That's so pretty. Okay, so there's this small vehicle. If we would be closer, those shells would be able to... or those rounds would be able to hit more successfully, so we can get some gears here. We can get some coal. If Luma's gonna pick it up. We're gonna board this guy's vessel. Would you happen to have a spare canister? I forgot to top up at the end the fuel, and now I'm stuck here with an empty tank. Don't worry, I'll pay you back. I'll check the hold. So this is why I want to bring actually the spare canister. Would you happen to have spare fuel canister? Yeah, we do. So, do I need to give him the full one? Or does it need to be empty? I don't understand. I'll check the hold. Well, I did check the hold, goddammit. I'm so confused with this. Don't know if I can refuel him or what's the problem here. I did bring it. Come on, take it. Take it. Take the canister. Yeah, we do have it. So can you take it, you dummy? I don't know if this is like a bug or something. Okay, maybe I need to drop off the canister over here. Let's give him the emptier one. Does he need to have like a full tank? Let's see. I hope this will be enough to get you to the next fuel station. There's even a bit left. Great. As promised, a little thank you for your help. we just received 2 stone and our cargo hold is almost completely full. Okay, let's see if we can park this vehicle somewhere so that we can get to where we need to. Theoretically... that sucks. Okay, so how the hell do I get over here? I want to at least show you this mission, and then we're gonna call it quits, so that we have at least some decent amount of content on here. I've just been here and I wasn't really able to get to where I need to get, so I didn't understand, kind of. Because I'm unable to pass through here. Maybe I need to, like, circle around. I don't even care right now that I'm taking some damage. I just want to see if we can get there. And discover how the hell to open up that gate or to sneak up on those guys. So let's do that. Clearly, it's in our best interest to try and collect everything, but with the limited cargo hold, it's not gonna be always possible. Okay, so this is the way. This is the way. Okay, so there are even like these guys with like a shield or something. Is he gonna fall off or is he not gonna fall off? Just keep on attacking. Let's try shotgun. Reload it. We're able to sneak up on him, so that executed him. Now we can open up this gate. And now we can go meet Aaron. Let's go board our vehicle. Seems to be some copper somewhere in here, but I have no clue as to how to get to it. Hold on. So parts of the island are showing now as blue, which means they have been liberated from the enemy. Let's pick this up. Let's go board the vehicle. We're gonna fly in and see what Aaron is up to, hoping he is not gonna be stuck in another box, because we are not doing one-day shipping or less. Or what would happen if we would deliver him cold in more than 30 minutes. Okay, we had to destroy this. Fortunately, there was no other way around it. We have 19 more shells to go. I somehow missed on this. Or missed out on that. Really tight corners here. Really not good for our ship. I hope the road out of here is going to be easier. There is a modification box, which we will need to pick up. And as you can see, as I keep hitting stuff, my ship's taking damage. Why don't you sneak up on him? It looks like the rocket is even making it after me on the island. So let's see if we can actually destroy this goddamn thing. Yes, we were. Storage. So these are the modification chests. I'm gonna try to bring back as many of these as I can. It seems I need a dynamite or some kind of explosive to clear this rubble. So there is a dynamite. I just don't know how the hell to get to it. Maybe I can go through here. Can I jump out of the window? Not really sure. Don't seem to carry any explosives on me. We're gonna have to return to the ship with these mod boxes. Really like to pick up more of them. Okay, let's try to keep making our way through this horrible, horrible place. I should really try to go closer in order for the cannon to hit. Better. We have 9 rounds left. I'll take it. Ah, and here's my one and only sister. What's all this about, Aaron? Why did I need to know about our father's diary? I wanted you to see what our father really liked. What's he really like? He's an egotist, and he always has been. He's ready to sacrifice everyone, even us, Ava, just so he can get to the storm and put right his mistake. What? It feels like even I can write a better text, but he's got no idea how to stop the swarm. For the last few years, I've been studying the swarm. I discovered that when a monster dies, the swarm releases spores from which new monsters are born. The more we kill the swarm's monsters, the greater their number. See? I'm so close to finding out how to stop the swarm, and our father's suicide mission into the great storm will kill us all. But I need time. Aaron, did you hear that noise? That was us crashing around. Oh, what's this beauty doing here? Does this beauty want to come to Crash? Crash, stop. You know Kane forbid anyone from touching me. Kane Schmaine, that doesn't stop you touching us. You think I don't know what you're doing here? Shooting in all directions, all dangerous like. Now I'm going to show you what Kane's falcons do with the likes of you. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have a boss battle. And I'm gonna have to be careful. Because Crash seems to be packing quite a lot of damage. I'm trying to put some freaking distance between me and him. I need to heal. Yeah, let's try the assault rifle. Might be more beneficial for me. A larger distance between me and him. Okay, he's changing it up. Come on. Trying to avoid the shots. Trying to land my shots. Fortunately out of ammo. Really hate to have to finish this off with a freaking pistol. Can I hide here? Don't think I have anything to heal with. It's gonna be difficult. We have still some shotgun shots. Come on, reload, princess. Don't let me down. Okay, and we are out of shotgun ammo. We need to reload our pistol. Uma unfortunately won't bring us any ammunition. I haven't apparently trained her in 7 years to do that. She's only able to carry heavy ass stuff to the ship. That is bad Uma. Come on, let's get him. Can do it. Nice. Stop it. Why did you attack us? Kane said that's how we'll protect you. Hey, I wanted that mod box 1 year ago. Looks like the bees that Richard found back then attracted the others' attention. The swarm is getting closer. The guards, led by Eldon, are stationed in East Aspia. They're holding back the bulk of the swarm. What a commander, that Eldon. The swarm is already here on Erner's lands, and I don't see a single soldier. Just as I thought, the guards can protect Aspia. What do you suggest we do, boss? There's nowhere to run. Uznia won't let outsiders in. Aspia is suffocating under its own helplessness and vulnerability. The time for the hunters has come. We will fly in on the wings of 8 and keep Aspia safe. We are now known as Kane's Falcons. We don't have time to meet or discuss things with the other factions. We need to act decisively. Close the borders with the engineers, set up patrols around areas in the south that the swarm has already infested. Not enough resources? Take some from the earners. If they resist, use force to lock them in cages. You take what you need to defend Aspia, otherwise we'll all end up in jaws of monsters. Got it? And hurry up. Getting the howitzers built. I need it to be completed before that overconfident earner Richard ruins everything again. You call this protection? Killing people to protect them? I don't know. I just wanted to protect them. I thought I was protecting them. Crash is a monster. You're not a monster, Crash. Do you hear me? Whoa! I almost thought we were done with. Well, that's blocked. It looks like we're done for. Wait, I think I've got an idea. There's a trick I thought. Luma. Mods carry cargo. So I thought, why can't they carry people? Ask Luma to carry you to the ship and just blow that blockage apart with your cannon. So we're gonna ask Luma's help. Unfortunately, it looks like storage is full. That's awesome. So how do I ask Luma to carry me? Oh yeah, I need to keep holding C, and she will do that. Oh, thankfully I had enough rounds. It would have been so awkward if I would have to travel all the way back. What a sister I've got, eh? Let's get back to the father ship. It's been a long time since I was there. I'll climb in this box and then I won't be in your way. I've done it before, don't worry, and I'll get out without grease. Okay, what is up with him and these boxes? I will unfortunately need to leave some stuff behind though. I think I'm gonna have to take some stone. And this way we are able to take Aaron and we are able to take this mod box. And now we can travel back. And with that, we're gonna conclude the first episode. So if you did like it and you want to see more, do let me know in the comment section or by giving the video a big thumbs up. It helps a lot with the algorithm. I will try to get a couple of episodes ready because soon enough I will be starting in the new job, and so I don't know what my schedule is gonna be like and how hectic everything is gonna be. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make sure that I'm able to provide you with as much content in the meantime as possible. But for now, I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day if you're still surprisingly watching. And make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye for now! Ooh, there's so many of the money floating around. I like it. I really need to upgrade our cargo hold. Aaron, everything's changed. Like after an airstrike. What happened? There's no residents anywhere. Kane, one of his falcons fired on the fodder ship by mistake or just for the fun of it. Damned animals, thank God you're alive. And Mom, where's Mom? She's fine, that too. We have to tell them about your research into the swarm. Straight away? Wait, Ava, I need to mentally prepare myself for meeting Daddy. I'll go pay Mom a visit, and it looks like Elise wants a word with you.